Good morning, everybody. So I just got out of my meeting not too long ago, and had something I wanted to share. It was kind of an aha moment for me. Actually, I was thinking about this last night. Us addicts and alcoholics, one of our main characteristics is that we become obsessed with the idea of that next drink or that next pill or the next injection, whatever the case may be. In my case, it was alcohol, of course. And we become obsessed with it. And I had this, I don't know what you call it, a breakthrough. I mean, I was already doing it, but, and this sounds kind of scientific. I don't know if it's scientific or what, but it has worked for me. I had this aha moment of that for me, I can't be obsessed with more than one thing at the same time. So I can't, if I am focused on helping somebody, or if I am focused on God and prayer and the Bible, going to meetings, working my 12-step program, that's one thing right there. That's an obsession of recovery. If I'm doing that, it is impossible for me to obsess over drinking. And I've only had one time where I had that little nagging thought in the back of my head in the last 5 months of, having a drink. And, I walked through a couple things that I knew to do and I didn't have a drink. But, so the obsession, God took that away from me. And, so I had to fill that. And I've mentioned this a few times, but I fill it with the things I just mentioned. Working with somebody, helping other suffering alcoholics, addicts, praying, talking to God, reading the Bible, working the steps. And it is impossible for me to obsess over bad behavior when I'm obsessing over good behavior. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes perfect sense to me. My, meetings are, with our 12-step program, meetings are a key to recovery, in my opinion. I think they're incredible. And a guy who's my mentor in recovery told me in the early days, he said, I was fresh out of detox and I met him through church recovery program actually, but I still relapsed. And anyway, he told me, he said, did you spend an hour a day drinking? And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. I spent way more than an hour a day drinking. I drank all day. So he said, well, then you can do an hour meeting a day. And that just made perfect sense to me. The way he phrased it just made perfect sense to me. So it's not in our literature or anything like that, but somebody a long time ago started this thing about, doing 90 meetings in 90 days. And so I was like, I kept going back to what he told me. If I drank an hour a day, I can go to a meeting for an hour a day. So, I mean, let's see. Let's weigh this out. I'm going to spend an hour a day or 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day killing myself, or an hour a day living life and getting my mind back and getting my health back and getting my loved ones back and getting everything that means anything to me back. I think that's a good trade-off. So I did more than 90. This isn't no competition. I'm not here patting myself on the back, but I did way more than 90 meetings in my first 90 days. And I still keep up that same routine today. And I go to a lot of meetings, but I look at it differently than some people. I don't look at it as a task that I have to do. I look at it as I get to go. I get to go. I want to go to these meetings because I hear 20, 30, 40 or more people every day share stories that are very similar to mine, if not identical. And there's strength in that, and there's hope in that. And, we share our experiences. And, there's God in those rooms, and there's love in those rooms. And nobody can understand an alcoholic like another alcoholic. So, but the aha moment was, I can't obsess with more than one thing at a time. My brain can't handle that. And so the whole objective here is to, to quit drinking, to not drink, to stay sober and get in recovery. And sobriety and recovery are two different things, by the way. And I think I've mentioned that before, but it's just powerful stuff to me. I get to do these things and have a wonderful life. And it's actually less work, less mental energy to do the things that I'm doing today than it was when I was drinking every day. A lot less work. But I'm given life instead of death. I'm not ruining everything in my path. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. I'm helping other people who are just like me. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that, but it sure does help me. I will continue doing this. I start out my day. We have 3 meetings a day that anybody can go to. It's free. So it can fit into most people's schedules. I like to go to the morning meetings, and that's my main meeting, is the 7:30 meeting, and I just love it. I never drag my butt out of the house to go. I get up wanting to go. And it's just powerful. And, you do something like that, you do the 90 meetings in 90 days, it changes you for the good. It does. It changes you for the good. But I thank God every day for a new life. And, I give him the praise and the glory for everything that I am today, and I just ask him every day for strength and wisdom, to carry it on the next day. So anyway, my thought for the day. Hope you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later.